Welcome to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be talking about the Baltimore Orioles and their offseason plans. Before we get into that, I want to make sure that you guys are liking this video, commenting, and also sharing this video to any baseball fans or Orioles fans that you know. Also want you guys to click the link in the description to become a member of the Refuse to Lose family so that you can join one of the chats and be interacted with the amazing family that we have in the Refuse to Lose network. Constant debates on just about every sport, every single day. Doesn't matter the time of day. If somebody is up, they will drop a controversial hot topic and somebody's going to respond. Also, make sure that you guys are showing the other shows on the network some love. We've got CTC, RBO, FFC, In the Red Corner, King's Talk, Dave's Doghouse, and BWT. And of course, the main show, Refuse to Lose. Right? We give you guys all the sports content that you need in the click of a button, or if you're on your phone, tap on a screen. Make sure you guys don't miss out on any of the network's newest videos because you will not be disappointed at all. So today we're going to talk about the Baltimore Orioles. They finished 101-63 to be first in the American League East last year. They lost to Texas in the divisional round of the playoffs. They had an amazing year, right? Shout out to Jerry in the baseball chat. He came onto the show and said that they were going to win the division before the season even started. So tip your hat to Jerry. I mean, 101 wins after a promising season last year. And the past couple of years, they haven't really been talk of the MLB. They haven't made the playoffs since 2012. They had their manager won Manager of the Year, Brandon Hyde. They had Gunnar Henderson win Rookie of the Year in the American League. Mark Elias was the 2023 MLB Executive of the Year. And they have one of the top-ranked farm systems in the entire MLB. And going with that farm system, they have had the number one prospect for the past 3 years, right? It started with Adley Rutschman, cornerstone catcher, switch hitter, amazing ball player. And then it was Gunnar Henderson, who just won Rookie of the Year. And this year, it is none other than Jackson Holliday. This kid is a stud. He has made his quick run through the minor leagues. I see this kid making the pro ball club this year. Like, no doubt about it. They have a surplus of shortstops. They just let go of one in a trade that I will talk about in a few. So the fact that they continue to just bring up these studs and they contribute to the team, like, it's, you got to tip the cap to what they're able to do, how they're developing their ball players, and for them to be playing at a high level and helping their team win, you got to tip your cap again. Gunnar Henderson, Again, wins Rookie of the Year, batting 255 with 28 home runs and 82 RBIs. He was playing second base. He was playing shortstop. He was playing third base. He was bouncing all over the place, and he was making tremendous plays at each position. Cedric Mullins, complete stud out there in center field, batted 233, 15 home runs, and 74 RBIs. He was injured a little bit, so that's why those numbers are kind of low. But defensively, he was making web gems almost every week, robbing home runs, robbing the balls in the gap, diving plays, top 10, web gems, all that. And anything you can think of, this dude was doing it out in center field. And then he would come up and just have some great at-bats. Adley Rutschman, switch hitting catcher, batted 277, 20 home runs, and 80 RBIs. Austin Hayes batted 275, 16 home runs, and 67 RBIs. Ryan Mountcastle batted 270 with 18 home runs and 68 RBIs. Anthony Santander batted 257 with 28 home runs and 95 RBIs. Another one of their great prospects, Grayson Rodriguez. He went 7-4 on the season with a 4.35 ERA, 122 innings pitched with 129 strikeouts. This kid can throw the baseball with authority. He started in the minors, and then he came up, and then he got bounced down after a couple starts. And then when he made his return to the Major League Ball Club, he was able to have some quality starts and help his team win down the stretch. Dean Kramer, he went 13-5 with a 4.12 ERA, 172.2 innings pitched, and 151 strikeouts. And Yanier Cano, he went an ERA of 2.11, 72.2 innings pitched, and 65 strikeouts. He was one of their closers. Unfortunately, their closer was injured. He required Tommy John. That was a really bad loss for them. Felix Bautista, hope he is able to come back stronger. You don't want to see any of you guys hurt, even though I'm a Yankee fan and I don't want to face this guy as a fan, right? Because he's just got disgusting stuff. You never want to see the other team have their players hurt at all. So hope he can come back and pitch well, but not too well because I'm a Yankee fan. Jack Flaherty is a free agent that signed with the Detroit Tigers. So shout out to Carl. You got yourself a starter. And then they went out and got Craig Kimbrell to kind of hold the fort down in the closing role, right? Tremendous numbers, right? Hall of Fame numbers, 400 plus saves. But I want you guys to just look at his postseason career stats. He's 0-4. He has like a 4 or a 5 ERA. He just doesn't pitch well. And you just saw him in the postseason. You just saw him go out there with the Phillies last year and completely just poop the bed. Like there's no other way that you can describe it. 2 straight games where they had the lead, they put him in, and he just blew it. I actually had a debate with my boy Jovan, Red Sox fan. He was saying that he is a top five closer and that he would be um, a very big piece for him. And I said, yeah, the regular season numbers are amazing, right? It for me, they're gonna need him in the postseason, right? And the numbers never lie. In the postseason, he is not the same guy that he is in the regular season, right? In Atlanta, extremely dominant. He comes out with his arm, all the fans do it, everyone goes crazy about it. But that was that was a different time, right? When he was coming up, there was nobody that really threw gas out of the bullpen like he did. So when he came out with the 96, 97, 98 mile per hour fastball when he was in Atlanta, he was dominating hitters. But now that's regular. 97, 98, regular. These hitters in the major leagues, they come up, they see 97, all right, boom, smack it over the fence. It's nothing to them. You know what I mean? And then his off speed stuff isn't that good. It's just not that good. So sign him for a 1 year deal. Kyle Gibson is a free agent and he signed with the St. Louis Cardinals. Adam Frazier is a free agent and he signed with the Kansas City Royals. Shintaro Fujinami, he was a person that they picked up at the trade deadline to help their bullpen. He was their eighth inning guy, and then when Batista got hurt, he got bumped back to the ninth inning. Dude throws 100. He was playing on the A's before, so it was like going from worst to first with the teams that he was on, and now he's a Met. So that's that. And the Mets also stole Jorge Lopez from them. Um, and Aaron Hicks, also a free agent, and he signed with the Los Angeles Angels. Um, my predictions for them in free agency this upcoming season, I feel like they need some help pitching, right? They did just go out and get one of the top pitchers in Major League Baseball, Corbin Burns. They traded two prospects and I believe a second or third round pick um, for him. He's on a 1 year deal. He is pretty much a rental for now. I'm sure with the new ownership group that just bought the Orioles, they came in and wanted to make a splash with them winning 101 games in the regular season last year. They want to come in and just be more consistent throughout the playoffs, right? Because they weren't able to get the job done and advance to better rounds and make it deeper in the playoffs. So they came out and made a splash with that. Corbin Burns, he's going to be like I said, man, he's one of the top pitchers in Major League Baseball. Those Corbin Burns, Garrett Cole games, make sure you tune into those if you love pitching because that will be amazing. Amazing to see, right? It doesn't matter how high powered the offenses are on both sides in Baltimore and New York. Those pitchers will dominate. They will dominate. Um, and we are definitely in for some classics when they take them out against each other, right? Aaron Boone actually said that his reaction to the news of Corbin Burns signing with the Orioles was that that's going to be a problem. Well, my response to Aaron Boone: problems are meant to be solved. Okay, Boone, don't do that, man. Write up your lineup. Trust your guys. Problems are meant to be solved, man. You don't go into math class and 2 plus 2. You don't just sit there and like, oh damn, like no, boom. You solve it. It's four. That's it. Like, don't come out here and say, "Oh, it's gonna be a problem." That's one thing that I don't like about Booney. And this is an Oreo show, right? So let's get back on topic. Um, they need a couple more relief guys. With the loss of Batista in the bullpen and Fujinami also in the bullpen. In the back end of their bullpen, not just middle relief guys, they lost out on some explosive arms coming out in the eighth and the ninth inning. Um, I believe they should go out and get another relief pitcher. And I don't know if they need any offense. I really don't. That offense is a very potent lineup. Um, they completely dominated the Yankees one game on ESPN. Sunday Night Baseball. It was during Luis Severino's terrible, terrible outings, but they scored like 7 runs in the first inning. Right, this offense is young. This offense, it wants to make a name for themselves. It wants to let the entire league know, hey, we might be young, but we're here. Right? Come on and win 101 games. What will they do now? They win Manager of the Year, Executive of the Year, Rookie of the Year, AL East, toughest division in baseball. What will you do next season? That's my question for you, Orioles fans. If you know any Orioles fans, make sure you share this. I got one that I'm going to share it with. Um, so I'm very interested to see what he has to say to what I said in this episode. That's all I got for you guys today. Again, make sure you guys are tuning into all the other shows on the Refuse to Lose Network, CTC, RBO, FFC, In the Red Corner, King's Talk, Dave's Doghouse, and the Refuse to Lose show. And also click the link in the description to become a member so you can join the chats and get involved in the debates that we have throughout all the chats, and also have an opportunity to come on the show. And again, appreciate you guys for all the growth that we've had on this channel the past month. I'm going to continue growing. Again, we're going to get better and better every single episode. This season is going to be electric. Don't miss it. Please tune into BWT because I will have all your baseball needs, right? And if you're a Yankee fan, I mean, come on. Come on. That I'm not going to do it. But make sure you guys tune in this year. It's going to be fun. Till next time on BWT, peace.